Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today we're going to be looking at the aftermath of the Federal Open Market Committee's stance on rate hikes. Yesterday, they said they're not going to raise hikes. They're not going to raise rates. They're just going to leave it to plateau. So it's going to be at the same level. And the market immediately reacted to that. So we saw that Amazon had given their earnings report, which was the day before, and they had excellent, reports. Their Amazon Web Services, AWS, had actually popped up, increasing sales by 17%. Their earnings per share were actually higher than expected. Their revenue were much higher than expected. However, we saw that the stocks from Amazon, they just went up, got to about $185, and then they went down because everybody was waiting for the Feds. Now, the Feds has spoken. That was yesterday, after just about when the market was about to close. The thing that we saw is that after the Fed said they're not going to raise rates and they're not going to lower them, it's just going to remain the same. We saw that Amazon stock just went up slightly, and then the market closed. I'm assuring you that by the time the market opens today, Amazon stocks are just going to go up. And not just that, we're going to see like a stock like Pinterest. Pinterest is actually going to go up. Yesterday it went up by about 21%. It's still going to go up slightly, and then it's going to gradually go down, because the market right now is going to have a revamp. Because here's what's happening. If the Feds had increased rates, the market would have just shrank. Now, if they had reduced rates, the market would have exploded. But the fact that they kept rates at the same level, it means that the market is just going to correct itself and then gradually start going higher. So we're going to see that a lot of, especially AI companies, are going to be doing well. And then this is also going to affect the crypto sector. So we're going to see that the crypto sector just crashed, really, because you got to understand that there is a codependency between the stock market and the crypto sector. And because everybody was waiting for the US Federal Open Market Committee to give their rate hike decision, what happened is that cryptos just started going down. It's artificial. They just started going down. It's not driven by the laws of demand and supply. This is plainly a reaction to the Fed's meeting. So now that all of that, all of that uncertainty is behind us, we're going to start seeing that cryptos are going to start making their way up, especially Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, and then cryptos in the top 20, Ethereum as well. So what I'm going to tell you is if you bought Amazon stock, if you bought Pinterest stock, you're going to see yourself making some money as soon as the market opens. Now, you could sell, but I'll just tell you, it's something that you just want to leave your money in Amazon and, Tesla and some of all these stocks that I've told you to buy before, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, NVIDIA. It's just like a bank. Anytime you need money, you can actually liquidate some, all, or most of your holdings. You don't have to put your money in the bank, because if you put your money in the bank, actually your money is just it's tanking. You're losing money. Inflation is affecting your money. Devaluation is affecting your money. If the GDP of your country drops, it affects your money. So get your money out of banks, leave it in the stock market, and then in particular cryptos, of which I'll tell you when to buy and when to sell. But then you don't keep your money in cryptos for a long term. You keep your money in stocks for a long term. Now, if you watch this, you got questions arising from this and you're a subscriber of mine, listen, ask your question on the subscriber tab of my X profile. Guys, I'm going to hold your hands. I treat you like family. I mentor you. If you're not a subscriber of mine, you're not going to see this video until 8 hours out of time, in which case some or even most or all of the information is going to be obsolete. And another thing that's going to happen is that you are not going to make as much money as you could have, because like the information I've just given my subscribers, once the market opens, it's just going to be obsolete in terms of price. So I'm going to encourage you to subscribe to me on the X platform. I have the most subscriber of anybody in my home country and probably in the whole of Africa, because I know how to make people money. This is Apostle of Prosperity, Ronald Moore Christian. God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is